The Haunting in Bly Manor. There we go. If you like Netflix horror TV shows, and they've been coming out with some bangers recently, you'll like this one. If you like haunted house scenarios, you'll like this one. And if you like touching love stories, you'll also like this one. Review over for all of you that just left. For the rest of you, let's get into it. I am a wimp when it comes to horror stuff. I'm just gonna come out and right and say it. I'm a wimp for sure. But if the story is good enough, if it's compelling enough and interesting enough, I'm all in. And guess what? I was all in to this TV show. There is something about stretching a horror story out to 6 or 8 episodes that seems to work, at least for Netflix recently. You get to marinate with the characters and the situation going on. And this one's no different. You start out with a lady who used to be a elementary school teacher in the United States, and she comes over to England basically running from a tragedy. So she decides to basically be this au pair slash teacher for these young kids at Bly Manor. Standard kind of haunted house situation, nice and secluded, giant grounds, beautiful but creepy at the same time. You've seen it before. I think the big difference here is the characters, though. Each of them is interesting, each of them is fun, and I'd say each of them has an importance, a significance that I don't really see from other kinds of horror stories. Everybody has their part to play. Nobody feels two-dimensional. Some of them might feel stupid, I'll say that. But even still, they make sense. You've seen people like this before in real life, especially one kind of person. Anyways, another thing that's interesting about these people is there are layers of tragedy. It almost feels like a everything that can go wrong situation does go wrong situation. There's tragedy everywhere. She finds out that these kids lost their parents, and that's why she's there to take care of them. There's some stuff going on with the cook. There's some stuff going on with the housekeeper. There's stuff going on with the previous nanny. There's stuff going on with the uncle. There's stuff going on with everybody in the show. But it all ties in. It all makes sense. It's all connected. And it's never uninteresting. It's very vibrant. And the lore of which they build this whole thing around is very interesting. It's a little different. It almost feels like a dark fairy tale without ruining too much. Special shout out to Tania Miller and Raul Coley, my favorites in The Fall of House of Usher, and my favorites in here too. You root for both of them, wonderful performances, and you really want to see them have a happier future. I know you're wondering, last thing, is this scary? It's scary at times. It's I think maybe that's one reason why I could watch it really is it's scary, but it's not the story is so interesting. You are less scared because of it, if that makes sense. But still what happens is very tragic, very strong, and at times can be quite scary. Still, check it out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, have a good day.